In this video, we'll use some cost information to graph fixed cost, variable cost, and total cost. After watching this video, you'll be able to graph the three costs and understand the relationship between the three. In this example, we will be looking at the short-run cost for a firm that produces 0 to 5 units of widgets. In the short run, we hold one factor of production constant. In this case, we will simplify and use a factory rent payment of $10. Since our rent payment doesn't change with output, it will remain $10 throughout all levels of production. The variable costs of production are approximately $10 per unit. When nothing is produced, the firm faces no variable costs. As production increases, more inputs are required, and this causes variable costs to rise by a factor of $10 with each unit of output. The final column represents total cost, which is the sum of fixed and variable cost. We sum across and then continue the calculation downwards by row. At an output of 0, our fixed cost must be paid, but there are no variable costs. Our total cost is $10. As we produce more, we must add our fixed cost of $10 to the increasing variable cost to calculate total cost. When we graph the three, it should become clear how variable and fixed cost are related to total cost. Since fixed cost does not change with output, it is a horizontal line at $10. At quantity 0, our variable cost is also 0. Since it increases at an equal rate with each level of output, our variable cost curve is a straight line. The total cost line begins at $10 for output 0 due to the initial fixed cost payment. From that point forward, it is parallel to the variable cost curve as it represents the sum of variable and fixed cost. If the fixed cost were to increase, the total cost curve would shift upwards by the same amount. If variable costs per unit were to increase, the variable cost and total cost curve would become steeper. Were variable costs to drop, both curves would become flatter. I'd encourage you to play with these curves to become more familiar with them and their behavior. In the next video, we'll look at the behavior of the average fixed cost, average variable cost, and average total cost curves. We'll bring them all together with marginal cost to understand firm behavior. I hope this video clarifies the relationship between all the costs. I hope you can also manage to put together a simple graph for the costs. You should also be able to manage the graphs if one of the costs were to change, such as variable or fixed cost. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below or email me at EnhanceTuition@gmail.com. That's us done for now, and I will see you in the next one.